Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Dark Arm Duelist, and today I've got another deck profile for you guys. And this is a deck that I'm becoming actually really fond of, because this is something a lot of you guys may know or may not know. I don't know if I've mentioned in my other videos, but I'm from Alabama. I live in the middle of the woods, so it's only natural that I pick the tree deck. You've probably seen in my other videos where I'm out cutting down trees and stuff like that. I do post, from time to time I have a video that I'm just like, hey, I took a video, I want to put that out there. So this deck I'm really becoming fond of. It's really fun, and another thing that you guys probably don't know is I love decks with really big monster, and it doesn't get much bigger than a Star Eater. But anyways, let's get into it and let's see what we got. I do have a couple of personal texts in here. I would love to hear from you guys and tell me what you guys think of the deck. But yeah, let's get into it. So if you're playing Sylvans, you're typically playing 3 copies of Hermitry. Hermitry is really good. He lets you kind of stack your deck to get what you need. And all the Sylvans have a special ability where you can excavate either 1 or 2 cards, except for Mushroom, which Mushroom lets you send 5, up to 5, I think. Then we have 3 copies of Yugioh. Yugioh is really good because if one of your Sylvans is destroyed, you can instantly special summon him, and if he's excavated, you get to add a spell or trap from your deck or from your graveyard to your hand. Really good card, I love it. Here's our little Monster Destruction, aka the cutest card in the deck. This is actually one of the reasons I built the deck, because I thought it was so damn cute. Marshleaf, if it's excavated, it pops a monster. That's why I'm playing it at 2. And it's an easy setup because you normal summon this, you pick 2, and then you get a couple effects off. So it's just really good. I love Marshleaf. Cute little guy. If I have to say, probably my favorite. Then this is a little different from a lot of other people. I'm playing 3 Mushrooms. Kari Bandit to me is a little slow because it wastes your normal summon, but with Mushroom you have a 2000 wall. It will get flipped if you start out and you just set your Mushroom and then your opponent attacks into it and you flip it, you call 5 and you mill 5 to the grave and you get your effects off. Later in the game they know it's going to probably be a Mushroom or you're playing defensive or something, or if you've already exploded with XZs, 3 Mushroom, I just like it. And plus it's in MST if it gets sent to grave. So really good. Then I'm playing 3 copies of Peacekeeper. Again, really cute card. I just really like Peacekeeper at 3. A lot of people play something called Peacekeeper Turbo, but I like Peacekeeper at 3. It helps me get my synchro plays. Then I'm playing 2 Sprout Princess. Sprout Princess is really good to me because it's how do I put this? It's viable. It lets you make your XD plays easier and your synchro plays easier. It's just that good. You send it to the grave and you re-special summon it to your side of the field. If it's excavated, you just special summon it with a different level. That's why it's so good. Then I'm playing 1 Cherub Sprout just cause, it's Cherub Sprout, and I like playing a heavy monster deck, so I'm playing a hell of a lot of monsters in this deck. Then, again, if you're playing Sylvans, you need 3 of these. It's just really good. Lonefire, if you're playing plants, you need to play 3 Lonefire. I just don't know how to explain it any simpler. Then I'm playing Double Rose Paladin because it searches, and it's a pretty decent beater. That is one thing that this deck lacks. If you can't get out your Yugiohs or your or set a Mushroom or something like that, you don't want to just normal summon your Peacekeeper and just let it go. You want something with a little bit of a board, and this is your board later on in the game or early on in the game. And plus it's a searcher, so it's really good. Then I'm playing 2 Rose Lover. Rose Lover is good because it helps me get to my Yugiohs, and it's just an overall good card. I loved Return of the Bling, as you guys can probably tell with all the Return of the Bling stuff. But yeah, and more Return of the Bling. I play 1 Dandelion because it's sassy. I like my sassy little Dandelion. And then I'm playing 1 Grow Up Bulb, Glow Up Bulb, excuse me. I always call it Grow Up Bulb, but it's Glow Up Bulb. I'm playing one glow bulb because I am playing the synchro engine. I'm playing one spore because it can help me with my XZ plays or help me with a synchro play. And then again, if you're playing them, you gotta play this. One Soul Charge. I wish it was more, but one is plenty. And then I'm playing one Terraforming and two Mount. This is a good thing at 2 because with a Terraforming, it's kind of like you're playing 3 and it thins out your deck, so you're not playing as many spells. So it's just good that way. I'm playing 3 Charity because it's your draw engine, and if you're playing them, you gotta play 3 Charity. I'm playing 3 Fertilizer because with Fertilizer, it's kind of like a Monster Reborn in the deck, and overall, it's just a really good card. You can't normal summon when you do that, but when you play Fertilizer and you get Fertilizer's effect off, but you know, later in the game, you're not going to be normal summoning a whole hell of a lot, and special summoning from the graveyard a Sage Akoya is just, or a Hermitry or 2 Hermitries if you can stack this, just is really good. And then this is my personal tech, and this is the only personal tech that I can really say I've put in the deck. And I've seen some people play it, but not a lot of people play it, but here it is. I'm playing 3 copies of Mark of the Rose. I really, really like this. It turns your dead plants, well, you know, that's kind of funny, but your dead plants that are in the graveyard that are not going to do you any more good into basically snatch steals. You can steal your opponent's stuff and go in for an easy OTK like crazy. You just play this and then you remove a plant from your graveyard and then you take control of their monster on your turn and give it back to them on their turn. But it's probably not going to last more than your turn because you're either going to OTK them with this, or you're going to steal multiples and you're going to OTK them, or you're going to move something out of the way to OTK them. So, I mean, 3, I love this card. I really, really love this card. But let me put something cool on top, and we'll get right on into the extra deck. I'm making good time, guys. Usually I'm at 9 or so minutes by now, but let's see. We'll just put we'll put my favorite. Where's Marshleaf? Let's put Marshleaf on the front. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm getting really fond of this deck. It's awesome. It's really hard to play when you first get into it, though. But I'm playing 1 Star Eater because you can play it. I'm playing 1 Leo because it's plants. I know that is not even relevant to that, but hey, it's a plant. Lion, evil sworn, ice barrier thing. I don't even know what the hell to call it. But yeah, it's hard for a lot of decks to get over this, especially BA. With their new fusion, they can get past it, I think. But, you know, standardly, if they're not playing the fusion, which some of them are still not, you know, this. I'm playing 1 Crimson Blader because Crimson Blader is very viable in this deck. 1 Stardust Spark, and then probably my favorite synchro in the whole deck, because a lot of people forget about the second effect, and that's Black Rose. Black Rose, a lot of people forget about the effect. If you haven't read its second effect, you need to, but I'll read it for you really quick. Once per turn, you can remove and play 1 plant monster from your graveyard to change 1 monster your opponent controls face-up attack position, or target 1 monster your opponent controls in face-up attack position and reduce its attack to 0. So you're pretty much dealing your opponent, if your attack swings through correctly, 2,400 at the least. You don't have to nuke the field, guys. You don't have to. I promise. And then I'm playing 1 Armides because Armides is just, you know, I just threw it in there. I figured Armides is viable. So, yeah. And then you guys are going to probably get mad at me, but here we go. I'm playing 1 number 95 because I've got like 8 of them. I'm playing 1 very sexy Ghost Rare, number 107, Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, because I'm playing Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter. The reason I'm playing Dark Matter is because it's a big beater, and the reason I'm playing this is because it negates shit. Then I'm playing this to pop stuff, because level 8s are very viable in this deck, and I love level 8 level 8 XZs. I almost call them synchros. I'm playing 2 Divine Knight Felgrands, because Divine Knight Felgrand is amazing in this deck, and if you're playing this deck, you need 3. Or, I mean, not 3, 2. Why do I say 3 if I'm only playing 2? I'm playing 1 of the High Protector. High Protector is good in this deck. It's really good. It's a Sylvan. I'm playing one High Arbiter. Arbiter, again, it's a Sylvan, so, you know, it's just good. It's really good. It's your boss monster. This whole deck is boss monsters, though. And then I'm playing one Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack and one Big Eye. Self-explanatory. The big rank 7s. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and tell me what you guys think. Tell me your personal text. Tell me what you guys play. Tell me how you play it. And one other thing, guys, that I just want to give you guys a little bit of a news. I'm probably going to be trying to put out at least one deck profile a week. I'm going to try and do one deck profile a week. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't really looked back at the old stuff, I really recommend that you do. But yeah, I really hope you guys are enjoying these deck profiles, and I will catch you around. This is Dark Arm Duelist, and I'm out.